There. That looks pretty much like it. Hi, I'm making a poster that's going to go in the window of a toy shop. So we were wondering just what would make a good thing for showing toys, and I thought one of these would be pretty good. Oh, you know what I forgot to do on this, Casey?
What?
Well, you know, a lot of these you have to wind up, don't you?
Yes?
I didn't put any wind-up thing on it.
Oh, a handle for
A
it.
little handle. Sure, shouldn't I put a handle right there?
Yeah.
And it could be one of those that plays the song
Mm-hmm.
when you wind it up. So the handle comes out of the side like that, goes like that, it's like a little crank. And then I think I'll make the handle pink.
I wish Finnegan wasn't in next door playing with that Fritzy dog.
Well, he's having a good time over there playing, Casey.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? I can't play with them.
Well, you can't play with the dogs, all right, but you can watch me.
Well,
Except I'm just about finished with this.
Mr. Dressup,
Yes?
it's a bit boring.
Well, yes,
I mean,
you've
I'm
seen
not
me
doing
draw a
it.
lot, haven't you?
I mean, it's.
Well,
you're
would you like
doing
some
work.
crayons? Would you like something to draw with then?
No, I don't think so. But
How
because
about
when you're
playing?
doing work, then it's not the same as when we're playing.
I know. Maybe you'd like to have some toy cars. You could play with your toy cars.
No, I want a person.
Well, I'm the only
Play with.
person around here right now, Casey. You just have to be patient, I guess.
Perhaps Danny might be at home.
Oh, yeah, they don't have school today.
No, maybe if I called him up, he'd just come over. He only lives across the road.
All right, I'll give him a call and see.
Do you know
If I
his
can-
number?
I think I remember what it is.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Begins with a 9. 2, 6, 8, 0. Hello? Hi. Oh, is that you, Danny? Good, yes. It's Mr. Dressup. And, well, Casey would like to speak to you. Okay. Here he is. Here you go.
Hi, Danny. Do you have anything to do? You don't. Huh? Boring? Yeah. I don't have anything to do either. Do you want to come over? Huh? Why don't you come on over and play with me for a while? You will? Oh, goody. Okay. Sure. All right. Bye. Yeah, he'll be here pretty soon, he
He's coming
said.
over? All right, that's very
He
good.
didn't have anything to do either. Isn't that funny?
Well, that's the way it is sometimes. You can't think of things to do. There are always some things to do.
Perhaps we could play with the tambourine stick.
Oh, okay, you can do that. Do you know where it is?
No, somewhere around here. I don't know where you put it after you made it the other day.
Let's see. We had it the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know where it is. I think
Oh,
it's over
good.
here. On the toy shelves. Aha! Here it is. Hiding behind a duck and a sheep. There it is. It's really a kind of a shaker that I made out of bottle caps and with a little bit of fancy ribbon on the top of it there. It's a homemade thing, but it's kind of nice if you're going to be dancing around. Here you are, Casey. Casey? Well, isn't that strange? Here Casey was just a minute ago, and now he's gone. Maybe he went out to wait for Danny. But how did that box get... How is that box moving? Something
How is
is
this
very
box?
mysterious.
God,
Let me see.
feet! This box had feet. Ah, I was being a jack-in-the-box kind of
Oh, like
upside
that
down.
one there?
Well, sort of.
Pretty good. You want to be a jack in the box again?
All right.
All right.
You have to wind me up this time.
Okay. Here it goes. I'm going to wind it up now. Jack in the box is folded tight and nobody knows it's there until somebody comes and touches the spring and up he jumps.
In the air. Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Did you find it? Oh, yes, you did.
Yes, here it is right here.
Good. All right.
Like that.
So I can I'll tell him how we made it, all right?
Okay.
Maybe I should dress up like a clown.
Oh, I don't have a lot of clown things. Oh, I've got this thing here, this little crown ruffle. You could put this right around your neck, couldn't you?
That would be good.
Sure. Whoopsie. What's that?
I don't know.
Ball.
I'll
There's
just
your
take
ruffle.
that.
You can put that on.
Thanks. I don't know
And,
if I wear it or not.
I guess Danny will be over in a minute or two. Isn't that funny? Why would have a ball have a string on it? Maybe I was using it for a game. Some sort of... Oh, this gives me a big fat idea. I remember a game that uses a ball on a string. Oh, if I've got some, I'll show you how it's done. This is something that's a real old-fashioned kind of a game. Bingo. That's what I wanted. A plastic cup. What else do I hope that's enough to make it with. Yeah, it's an old-fashioned game from long ago, and even before they had plastic cups. It's my grandfather that showed me how to make the game first, and this was sort of the way we made it. I don't think we taped it together because we didn't have much tape when I was a kid, but maybe my grandfather nailed it together for me because he was good at things like that. Anyway, what you want to do is put the cup onto the stick like that, first of all. So I'll put some tape onto the stick and put it around the cup like that. And then back onto the stick again. That's the trouble with tape when you're working with it. Sometimes it sticks to itself. Then I'll put some more tape around here to make it hold together a little more tightly. I don't even know what the name of this game is. I think it's just called the cup and ball game. I wonder if that's going to be strong enough like that. Maybe I'll put just a bit more tape on to be sure. Better safe than sorry. It's a good thing I have red tape and a red cup. A little more tape. And then I'll wrap another piece around this way. You hear that sound when I undo the tape? It goes zip, zip, zip. Like a little tune. It's called the tape tune. There. Now, there's the cup. Here's the ball. Now I have to tie the ball onto the handle right to the stick. Like that. Now, do you want to know how to play the game? The idea of the game is to flip the ball up and catch it in the cup. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Well, you'll see. I almost flipped the ball onto my head. Oh, pretty close, pretty close. I did it, I did it, I did it. Hooray for... Oh, I think Danny's here.
And then I was, then I pretended I was a jack-in-the-box, so Mr. Dressup gave me this thing to wear around my neck, but it feels a bit too big.
But just like a clown.
Yeah, kind of like a clown. But I wanted to show you this. You see this? You make this out of bottle caps, and then if you shake it the right way, you kind of get a shake, rattle, and roll, and it makes a noise, like a tambourine, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's what I was doing. Hey, do you want to play another game? I just thought of a good game.
Oh, sounds good.
All right, I'll sing a song, and I won't tell you what you're supposed to do, and you have to do it as soon as you hear what it is, okay?
Okay.
Nothing too bad.
Okay.
All right, here it goes. When I was a little boy, little boy, little boy, when I was a little boy, 2 years old, I made a funny face, I made a funny face, I made a funny face, then no, then good. When I was a little boy, little boy, little boy, when I was a little boy, 3 years old, I could hop around, I could hop around, I could hop around, then oh, then. When I was a little boy, little boy, little boy, when I was a boy, 5 years old. Then I learned to dance, then I learned to dance, then I learned to dance, then oh then. I still can't dance very well, besides I'm really only 4 and a half.
Oh.
I just made that up. I'm not even 5 yet.
Hello. Danny, you're here.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mr. Dressup.
How
Now
are
I've
you?
got someone to
Good.
play with.
Glad you could come over.
I suppose now you've got time to play too, haven't you?
Well, I guess I have some time now. I finished the sign.
That's
In
funny.
fact, I made one of these. Have you ever seen one of these before?
That's a
No,
cup.
I haven't.
Oh, it's a
Oh, no,
it's a
it's
game. It's called the cup and ball game. And what you're supposed to do is flip the ball up and catch it in the cup.
That's easy, isn't it?
Think it's easy?
I think so.
Watch.
See, you did it. Easy.
Well, it isn't really that easy. You want to try it?
Oh,
I
sure.
was just kind of lucky. Nope.
Wow. Mind your head. There you go.
Wizard.
You know,
Wizard.
I bet with a little bit of practice you could become really good at this.
Yeah,
Probably
practice
could.
makes perfect.
I think I might try to make one of these myself someday soon.
You know who taught me to make it?
Who?
Well, it was when I was very little. It was my grandfather.
Oh, your grandfather again.
He was really neat. He could teach me to do all kinds of things.
You're always saying my grandfather taught me to do that.
Well, he did.
You must have had a neat grandfather.
Oh, he was. Yeah, I remember one time when I learned a lot from him. I just got a big fat idea. Want to stand up a minute, Danny? Got an idea for something we could do.
He doesn't look
Okay.
like your grandfather.
No, let's see. Yeah. How would you like to be me? I mean, not me right now, but me when I was your age.
Ah,
Sounds fun.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I'll be my grandfather.
Oh, I think that sounds really
Well, I'll
good.
show you something that happened then.
I'll
Okay.
come and watch you.
All right, I have to tell Danny all
All
about
right.
it.
Oh, I think I see Finnegan coming. Hey, Finnegan! Yay! Yay! It is you coming. How did you... What? You had a good time? Well, listen, we have to be quick. Let me fix your ears. You messed up your ears there. We have to be pretty quick and go inside, because you know what? Mr. Dressup and Danny are going to do a play about when Mr. Dressup was a little kid and something to do with his grandfather.
Now, when I was little, I used to love to wear a baseball cap, but instead of wearing it frontwards, I used to wear it backwards. So, you want to
okay.
put it on backwards? And remember, my first name is Ernest, so they used to call me Ernie. So
Okay.
you're going to be little Ernie.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And I wore glasses, too, because I've wore glasses ever since I was 6 years old.
Well, it's a good thing these ones don't have any glasses in them.
Right. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see too well. And now, my grandfather, he was older than I am right now, and he had gray hair. So, oh, that's the wrong way, too. This part goes to the back, so this would be my grandfather with the gray hair.
Oh, you look just like your grandfather.
Do I? Well, yeah, he was, and he used to wear sweaters like this a lot. And a cap. He always wore a cap, in the house and outside of the house. Now, do you think you can remember what I was telling you about how it was?
No problem, remember.
Okay, so we can start over here. This could be Grandpa's house. Okay, I'll tell Casey and Finnegan about it. Hello there.
Hello, grandfather.
That's me. I'm grandfather.
You look like grandfather now.
Yeah. Now, this happened quite a long time ago when
Okay.
I was visiting my grandfather's house one day.
Right. Okay.
And Danny is me when
Right.
I was little.
Okay.
Ready, Danny?
All set. Still raining outside.
Well, Danny. Ernie. Danny's your big brother. And, you having a good time? You look kind of blah. Usually you're all full of beans and energy.
It's raining outside, Grandpa. All my friends are busy, and I don't really feel like playing with any of my toys.
Oh, well, let's see. You could do something else. Oh, I know something that you're good at. Turning somersaults. Why don't you practice turning somersaults? That's it. Oh, you're nice and spry. Oh, well, that's funny. You don't seem to have a lot of pep today for some reason. Usually you can do all kinds. Well, come along then. Somersaults is no kind of a thing to do when you don't have a lot of energy. Maybe you haven't had enough sleep lately. You're just sort of down. Well, I know what. Why don't you look for that odds and ends box of mine? It's around here, a little brown box.
Oh, here it is.
There, maybe we can find something in there that'll keep you interested. Let me look. No! There it is. Have you ever seen one of these?
No.
Would you like to make one?
Okay.
I've got another piece of cardboard here. You can use a button too, but see that piece of cardboard? I got a pencil here. You know, what you do is punch 2 holes in the cardboard there, just like that. See about where those are in the middle? And you need some string. Some of this yarn will do it. That's it. Now, some scissors.
There we go.
I guess that's about enough string. So take a piece of string about this long, and put one end of the string through. You see how this is? Just like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then you have to tie it once you get it all put through there.
So
That's how she works.
stick the thread through here.
Yep.
And
That's right. And then back through the other way. That's it, Ernie.
there we go.
Good boy. And when you get it through, just tie it together. I hope it'll work for you. That's it. You remember you're not tying from the Scouts, don't you? That's a good knot. That ought to hold. All right, now then, Ernest, what you do is just wind it up like this. You can hold it out like this. See if you can get it wound up. Twirl it this way, sort of give it a whirl. Till that old piece of string there's pretty well wound up. And then you pull on it really gentle at first. Yeah, you're getting it there. Now pull on it. See, it's supposed to go around and wind itself back up. And then you pull on it a little bit more. Let it wind up. And then pull on it a little more. It's supposed to spin around like this, Ernest, see? And spin around like that. There. Takes a little practice. Oh, did you hear that? What are you're awfully itchy, aren't you? You're scratching a lot. How come?
I'm itchy, Grandpa.
Oh, I guess that's the reason why people scratch is because they're itchy. Yeah. You seem kind of scratching kind of tight. Well, let's do something else then. That doesn't seem to want to work. I know something. Just a minute, I'm going to get some things for you. I'll tell you something. This is something I always used to do when I couldn't think of anything else to do and I didn't seem to want to play or anything. How about drawing some pictures?
Okay.
Here, you can use that or whatever. Let me take a look at you. You're scratching yourself an awful lot. Oh my goodness. Let me look. Oh, on your chest too. Uh-oh. You know what that is, I think? The reason you're scratching so much is you got the chickenpox. See all those little red dots there? That's the chickenpox. Oh, it's not dangerous or anything. It's just that it itches like fury, and it's something most kids have when they're your age or before that. I'm going to have to call the doctor or take you down there, I guess. But I'll tell you something. This will keep you from itching too much. I'm going to draw a quick picture for you.
Boy, it's sure hard not to itch.
I know, but this is going to do something about it. I hope. This is something my father taught me. Now, could I have that reddish marker there? Right now. Now, you see all these little dots? All over here?
Mm-hmm.
You know what they are? It's the same thing that you've got on your chest and on your arms.
Pox.
Pox, right, chicken pox. And what you do is you just go ahead and draw, do whatever you want to do. But every time you want to itch, you just scratch that chicken instead of your chicken pox, because it's not good to scratch your skin like that. Think you can do that?
I'll try.
All right, now just try drawing some pictures there. Oh. Scratch the chicken.
Well, it may not stop the itching, but at least if I can scratch something, it does help a bit.
Well, sure it does, sure. That's it. Yeah, it's going to be a nice picture. That's right. Now you keep drawing that and scratching the chicken picture, and well, that's a good racing car. Now go call the doctor.
Hey, don't do that. Don't be careful. Careful, not so rough. I'll scratch you. Here, I'll scratch you too. I'll scratch you. And I'll
What's
scratch...
going on over here?
What?
Well, we weren't quite finished with the story.
What story?
The one
Oh,
about
the
me
chickenpox.
and my grandfather.
Oh, yeah, but I started playing scratching each other, and I forgot about this story. But you must have got better, because here you are.
Oh yes, well, chickenpox doesn't last too long. Well,
That's good.
you were very good, Danny.
And besides,
Thanks.
Mr.
Just
Dressup,
like little Ernie himself.
I knew that you did drawing all the time.
Oh,
you told
yes.
me once that you used to draw when you were a little kid.
Yeah, I used to love to draw, but I think it was that day when I was visiting Grandpa when I really realized how much I loved to draw.
Yes. Well,
I like to
quite-
draw too.
Do
Yes,
you?
I could see that.
Yeah, I sort of do too.
I guess everybody likes to draw.
Maybe.
Kids all over the world, probably.
Yeah.
Of course, some kids, I guess, they wouldn't have pencils to draw with or
No?
markers.
Why not?
Well, sometimes there aren't stores where you can get things like that, but they could use a stick from the fire, a charcoal stick,
Oh,
or
yeah.
a piece of chalk, a soft stone onto another
Yeah.
stone, or in the sand, drawing with a stick in the sand or
Or in the
mud.
mud.
Yeah.
In the mud,
The
yeah.
mud is good. I love the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me see now. I wonder what Misias would have done.
Misias? Who's Misias?
Well, this is a storybook we have about a boy who lives, oh, I forget now. Where is it again?
It was up in the mountains of Ecuador, in the Andes Mountains,
Right.
way up high.
Yeah. And then this other kid lives in Canada, and then it asks you questions.
Can I see that book?
Sure.
Where
I think
is it?
so. It's
I'll
around
go
here
get
because
it.
we were reading it just again yesterday.
Sounds like an interesting book.
Here it is. It's in the storybook.
Right.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
And,
So we can read this and.
well, wait a minute. We should ask the questions. Somebody should ask the questions.
All right, I'll read it and ask the questions, and you can see if you can tell from the pictures what's happening.
Well, I already know some of the answers because I remember it from before.
Well, we'll see how Danny
All right,
does.
okay.
Now, this starts out in Canada with Michael.
Yeah.
When Michael gets up in the morning and wants to wash his hands and face, where does he go?
Into the bathroom.
Right. When Michius wants to wash his hands and face, where does he go?
He goes down to the stream that comes down from the mountain.
Uh-huh.
And the water is cold
Why is it cold?
because it comes down from the mountain when it's got snow.
Right.
But it's nice and clean.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's where he washes his face.
Okay.
And his feet.
Okay. Now, when Michael is cold, what does he put on?
His jacket. And a toque.
Yeah.
And boots.
Right.
Very, very good.
You guessed right.
Yeah.
And mitts.
And mitts.
Yeah.
When Michius feels cold, what does he put on?
He puts on his hat and his, just a minute till I remember what it's, I know, poncho,
Right.
and then he puts his sandals on because sometimes he doesn't wear sandals on his feet.
Sometimes he goes barefoot.
Yeah.
And the poncho is that part that fits over.
It's like a blanket with a hole in the middle.
Yes. Okay. When Michael helps his father, what does he do?
He helps him shovel the snow off the sidewalk.
Yeah, or the road. Not the road.
Not the road.
The driveway.
Driveway.
Yeah.
When Mischief helps his father, what does he do?
Well, he goes out and he gets this thing. He gets this kind of a shovel thing.
Yeah.
And he clears the little ditches so that the water can go through to water the corn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does.
That's right. When Michael helps his mother, what does he do?
He helps paint the new porch.
Excellent.
Right.
When Mischief helps his mother, what does he do?
He helps her to, with you get the wool, from the sheep, and you spin it. You have this big wheel and you spin it, see?
Yeah.
And then when you get enough wool, then you can make another poncho.
Yeah, it spins the wool into yarn.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Sure. When Michael visits his grandparents, what do they do?
They go to the museum and look at the dinosaur bones.
Right!
When Mischief visits his grandparents, where do they go?
They go to the market and they see the donkeys, and the people have all those different kinds of things to eat, like bananas and coffee and vegetables and pots to put things in made out of clay, and they meet all their friends.
Good.
And that's all I know.
Well, that's a big answer. When Michael is all tired out at night, where does he go?
He goes home to his very own bed with his teddy bear and favorite blanket.
Yeah.
Yes. And when Mischief is all tired out at night, where does he go?
He goes home to his house. It has a roof made out of some straw. And he has this kind of a bed that he sleeps in. And his father sometimes sits there and plays a tune to him on the flute.
Yeah, or the pipes.
The pipes, yes, that's right. Not the flute, the pipes.
It's like a
And
lot
that-
of flutes side by side, sort of.
Yeah. And that's
Well, that's
the
very
end.
good.
It was a nice book.
Yes.
But it doesn't say what Mucius does when he wants to draw pictures.
Well, no. It's too bad it wasn't in the book. But we could sort of guess. I guess Mischief would maybe have a pencil or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know
Probably
what we've
does.
got to do right now.
What?
Not draw a picture. We're going to have to sort of wave because it's
Oh.
time for us to be going along.
I
But we'll
see.
see you again very soon.
Right.
Time to say bye-bye now from...
Danny?
and Casey and
Bye-bye.
Finnegan. And me.
Mr. Dressup.
Bye-bye.